Welcome back to Soccer Cards United. It's time for episode 145 of the greatest soccer card podcast in the world. My name is Jason. That's Enzo. Hi, Enzo.
Hello, Jason.
How are you?
I'm very well.
Did you have a nice long weekend?
Yes, happy St. Patrick's Day. It was wonderful.
Yes, it was a nice atmosphere around Dublin with the St. Patrick's Day festival and all that stuff. So if anyone was in Ireland for St. Patrick's Day, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you weren't, maybe you had a parade where you are. If you're in a place like New York or Chicago or something like that, you may very well have had a St. Patrick's Day parade in your locality. Enzo, is there any soccercardsunited.com related bits we need to talk about before we go into the show?
Any gossip on the L website? Let me have as a gander. I don't think so.
There was a big response to the merch that we were wearing last episode.
Yeah, I'm not wearing it today because people were clamouring for it too much. I would say April, Jason.
We're looking at an April launch.
Yeah, maybe something. Maybe.
Okay.
I think because we need to get stuff for the London Card Show anyway, so like for ourselves, not for the people. So I might figure out a way to do it. I'd rather kind of do. Well, I guess we're not shipping it really. We could ship some. I don't know. April, basically, we'll do something.
So watch this space for merch.
Apart from that, everything on the site is just up there chilling. We should have a lot of new stuff in next week. And if anyone's into Formula 1 Dynasty, there's a lot of that on the website. That's it, I think. There's nothing crazy going on soccercardsunited.com right now.
Okay. Well, then we'll crack into one of the biggest releases of the year, which is Panini Premier League Prizm. Now, not generally one of the most successful releases of the year, but it should be one of the biggest.
Always is one of the biggest.
Always is one of the biggest. So we had this Dutch auction go live for...
First off the line.
And I don't know where that ended. I can start off by not having that. $270?
I think so.
So this is now you go on to PaniniAmerica.net and you have a look for Panini Prizm. You are seeing something like this. So you got your Prizm box there, nice purple design this year. Look for one ultra rare color blast, groovy and deep space insert. They're case hits or rarer. Find one autograph per box. Let's have a look at some of the images Panini have provided us here. So we got your base card. Darwin Nunez on the base card. There's your Haaland Black Prizm. Your Jared Bowen Prizm Auto. West Ham. Philippe Coutinho Aston Villa. Jeez, I forgot he used to play for Aston Villa. That's mad. They won it the weekend. We have Michael Olise Color Blast. What's the talk on the Color Blast design this year, Enzo? We like it?
Yeah, we like it. I think people are upset that there's not like one Color Blast per team at least. There's no real reason for that not to be the case.
Okay, yeah, we'll take a look at the...
especially with like teams that could be relegated and stuff like that.
Where this might be your only chance for quite some time.
Like imagine they had like a Prizm for Serie A and if Frosinone get promoted and there's no Frosinone Color Blast, it'd be sad.
It'd be sad, but it would be certainly understandable.
It'd be understandable, but it's also like, why not?
Yeah.
You're making so many cases anyway. Why not make all the Color Blasts extra short print and actually have a better spread?
Agree. Jadon Sancho fireworks, but I lack of fireworks from Jadon Sancho this year. Groovy, this is the new insert.
His attempt at a goal this weekend led to a lot of fireworks.
There
you go. That's how you do that, Jason.
Groovy insert. I like this. I like it.
Really?
Yeah. I like that kind of like psychedelic hippie kind of stuff.
I don't know. Like, that's a case hit, is it?
Yeah, I believe that's a case hit.
I don't love it, but it's new, it's different, whatever. I don't love it. I think it's actually terrible. To be honest.
You think it's terrible?
Yeah, the big groovy across the top is awful.
Right. Okay. It says, look out for the new limited insert Groovy paying homage to the swinging 60s and 70s. No one's ever described the 70s as swinging. Swinging must be reserved exclusively to describe the 60s. 70s cannot be used. So that's wrong.
That's wrong.
Kaleidoscope. This is also a new rare insert, I think. Is it?
Yeah, Steve Aoki has a kaleidoscope.
Fan favorite footballers and inserts, including the brand new Fractal and Kaleidoscope. What do you think of this one?
Don't love it.
Don't love it?
I don't think the wording needs to not be there. I want the player to be front and center, not the word kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscopic.
Instant Impact, Christian Pulisic. Fine. Let's take a look at the checklist here on Cardboard Connection.
Jason, I'm on.
Yeah.
I'm on Twitter here.
Okay.
On my laptop, and someone has put Tottenham Ben on Twitter.
Yeah.
Has posted £15 million a year, and he flies Ryanair. And there's a video of Antonio Conte on a Ryanair flight. I think that's really funny.
Yeah, imagine Antonio Conte squeezing into a Ryanair seat.
Imagine how angry he'd be.
Yeah.
He doesn't look happy. Looks like he manages Spurs. I do like the base prism. Sorry, Jason.
You like the base prism design?
Yeah, I do.
I like the placement of the Premier League
That's why I like
logo and in the club. Yeah, that's nice.
Because especially like if you're doing breaks, Jason, you know where to kind of pull the card, right?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
City, you know.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I like that.
The first off the line boxes had a blue shimmer autograph and a blue shimmer parallel.
Classic.
In your normal hobby box, you're gonna get an autograph. You're gonna get 4 base silver prisms. You're gonna get 5 numbered base prisms. You're gonna get 8 additional prisms, and you're gonna get 6 inserts on average. So let's take a look at the checklist. First things first, we have to go to Brighton Hove Albion and see if Evan Ferguson made it in. He's the Premier League Rookie of the Year as far as I'm concerned. Right, Brighton Hove Albion, we have Leandro Trossard, Adam Lallana, Lewis Dunk, Pascal Gross, Danny Welbeck, Robert Sanchez, Tariq Lamptey, Alexis McAllister, Dennis Undav, Julio Enciso, Moses Caicedo, Jeremy Sarmiento, Levi Colwill. No Evan Ferguson. What's that about?
Ireland's not great, to be fair.
He's by far the Rookie of the Year.
But
He scored a brace in the FA Cup against Grimsby Town, excuse me. He's telling me if I control F, control Ferguson, I get nothing. I'm devastated.
Devastated.
I'm absolutely devastated. I don't even care about the rest of
Are you really surprised?
I thought maybe he'd be in Prism. I thought he's not going to be in Revolution. I knew that. But then I thought they've more than enough time to get.
I think they locked it in early. I don't know.
Alright. Well, let's get away from the base.
But like, he might make select, maybe.
He might make select. He better.
Wouldn't that be nice? Would not almost become nice that his only rookies are in like select or something?
Yeah, somebody told me on Twitter today that his true rookie's probably going to be the Premier League update sticker set. I said I'd rather have a Leaf autograph for that.
Have Leaf done it all?
Oh yeah.
For Evan Ferguson, did they?
Yeah. I entered a couple of case breaks at the time. Didn't get anything.
That's fair play to them.
Yeah, they have. I mean,
they actually did find like experts to find all the youth.
Yeah.
It just turns out the licenses matter.
Let's talk about some of the autos. Club Legends signatures set checklist. Now these Club Legends lists tend to be a little bit dodgy, but for Arsenal we have Dennis Bergkamp and Sol Campbell.
Can't complain
there. Chelsea has Didier Drogba.
Okay.
Man City has Carlos Tevez.
Okay.
And Manchester United has Roy Keane.
That's pretty sick.
That's pretty. I have to say, props on that.
I mean, I don't know why Sol Campbell is there. He looks like he's kind of out of the mix.
Yeah, I think he was a Tottenham man as well, so he's kind of like he's.
No, it's weird that there's like 2 Arsenal players. Most of them are forwards. Obviously, Roy Keane kind of comes. I don't know.
And then you have the dual set.
Seems like you could have put a Liverpool legend in there.
You could have done.
Instead of Sol Campbell.
You could have done, but then maybe Tops have the Liverpool license and they're running away with it. For the dual signatures, Dennis Bergkamp, Sol Campbell, Carlos Tevez, Javier Mascherano for West Ham United. I love that.
That's a classic.
I love that.
You love it?
That was one of the craziest moments in Premier League history when West Ham suddenly signed Tevez and Mascherano
in January.
Well, where did they find these fellas? Why are West Ham signing them? That was brilliant. So I love that.
Brilliant.
Great piece of history. David Beckham and Roy Keane.
Brilliant.
Manchester United, brilliant. Frank Lampard, John Terry.
Brilliant.
And then Bale, Chilwell and Reece James for Chelsea.
Not great.
Well, they're
2 fullbacks fine.
For current Chelsea fans maybe good, but the rest of that is a class.
Good duels.
Yeah.
That's less of a dartboard duel.
That's displaying a serious competence, yeah.
We like that.
Then you got some flashback autographs. We won't go through them. Signature set checklist.
Dave Michael Essien, I like that.
Michael Essien, who where else was he in recently that we saw?
Probably Revolution. Because he wasn't in the top set, remember? That was
wasn't in the top set, and then I thought we saw him in something. It must have been Revolution. I can't remember. Jersey Dudek, has the former Liverpool goalkeeper, has autos in Prism. That's kind of interesting. Colour Blast set checklist. Bukayo Saka, Mohamed Salah.
Wow, 25 different cards.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That is a lot more.
25, and not every club has one.
It's kind of bad.
How's that work?
Because they wanted like a few. Some bad ones in here.
Okay, Saka, Salah, Heung-min Son, Erling Haaland, Virgil van Dijk, Anthony Elanga.
Get rid of that.
We don't need that. Get someone from Bournemouth then. Martin Odegaard, Darwin Núñez, Harry
Okay.
Kane, Phil Foden, Conor Gallagher.
Don't love it, but I get it.
Don't know. Michael Olise, okay, for Crystal Palace. Dean Henderson for Nottingham Forest. I'd say Nottingham Forest fans would have preferred Brendan Johnson or Morgan Gibbs-White, but Dean Henderson, okay, fine. Goalkeeper Colour Blast. I'm not sure that really works, to be honest.
Oh. Reece James.
Reece James.
Has a lot of nice cards, Reece James.
Has a lot of nice cards, yeah. Very nice player, tidy player.
Marcus
Rashford, Kevin De Bruyne, Joe Gelhardt for Leeds. I'm sure Leeds fans now would prefer Wilfried Gnonto.
Oh.
But at the start of the season, they would have preferred Joe Gelhardt.
But he'd have been class.
They didn't know. Mason Mount looks like he's on his way out of Chelsea. Richarlison for Spurs, not a great goal record this season. Jamie Vardy, Colour Blast.
That's cool.
I like that. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Julian Alvarez, David Beckham, and Thierry Henry.
Julian Alvarez is class there, by the way.
Yeah.
Man City, Phil Foden, Erling Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne, Julian Alvarez. That's class. Imagine the Man City slot on a break. Mental. Thierry Henry and David Beckham are kind of outliers there because they're the only legends, aren't they?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool. I don't see why they would. I don't like, they've obviously done a lot of players for the big teams.
Yeah.
And they all seem to kind of have 3 or 4. Mohamed Salah, Darwin Núñez, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. I get it. I just don't understand. Like, it's super short print. Why not make all of the Colour Blasts more short print and have a bigger variety? Seems like a smart thing to do. But some of them are really good, especially like the way this season is going, like the Bukayo Saka, the
Martin Odegaard. Yeah, for sure.
That's really cool.
And this deep space insert, has that been in other prisms, I wonder?
Different sports, it must. This is where our knowledge is. There's gaps.
Yeah, what are we, encyclopedic? Oh, very much so. Here's a Manny Machado deep space autograph from this is Spectra. Hang on.
Probably made its way through.
Spectra.
We haven't seen this in soccer before. Unless it was in Soccer Spectra, but I don't think it was.
I don't think so. Yeah, it's like a Panini Spectra, Panini Chronicles.
It looks much better than the other inserts that you showed me there today, Jason, I would say. Although the deep space, I don't know why they're so kind of content on having big text.
Yeah.
The Colour Blast. Does Colour Blast say Colour Blast? Maybe it does, but it's small, isn't it?
I don't think it does. I don't think it does.
I think it might. I think it literally says it really, really small in the corner.
Oh, maybe so. Maybe so. Maybe it does.
Maybe it does.
Maybe
Jason,
it
you're
does.
mad. Maybe it doesn't.
I see in the
No, it doesn't.
oh.
Yeah, that's it. Like, let the insert speak for itself.
Let people look at that insert and go, what's that?
Have it say deep space on the back. That's it. Don't say like deep space on the front. Like let the insert show you it's deep space. Put it in deep space.
Enzo, would you like to hear all of the various parallels available in this year's Prism?
Maybe.
I'll do it very quickly for you.
Thank you.
So if you want to get a rainbow, I'll not including breakaway and not including choice, just if you want to get like a normal hobby rainbow for Prism this year, you have to collect the following parallels: green ice, green pulsar, hyper, mojo, multicolor, pink mosaic, pink stars, purple pulsar, red mosaic, silver, snakeskin, white sparkle, pink to 199, blue to 175, red to 149, red mojo to 99, purple to 49, mojo to 20, blue mojo to 25, purple mojo to 20, orange to 15, red stars to 15, pink mojo to 11, gold to 10, gold pulsar to 10, blue shimmer to 8, lucky envelopes to 8, green to 5, and black 1 of 1. Tough stuff. But if you want to be a serious collector, you got to be able to hang with the best.
Yeah, you go into the breakaways and the choice.
Yeah.
You get that Nebula 1 of 1.
Get that Nebula 1 of 1. Come on. Get in there. Oh, I tell you what, Gavin Bazunu is in there for Southampton.
There you go, Jason. You thought there was nothing in there for you.
Okay.
There's a bit of you.
That's a bit of me, that is.
Now imagine that was a goalkeeper Colour Blast.
Oh, now I'm singing a different tune. Yeah. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff.
Very interesting.
And what kind of price do I expect to pay for this this box of Prism? First off the line was $270, you said?
It might have been $290, $270.
Okay.
I tried to do a quick Google search, but it kind of let me down.
Right. Let's see what's happening over on eBay for these at the minute. Pre-sale $278 $279, $299, $286, $299. Looks like between $275 and $300 is where you're going. Is there
first off the line?
No, that's regular hobby. Can I enter a break for Gavin Bazunu? I can. Look, a 1 case 12 box player break for Gavin Bazunu. 6 days left. Set a reminder.
Keep yourself known.
Yeah. No. Speaking of Brighton players that aren't there, no Matoma, it looks like. So his Revolution rookies may have. Oh, hang on, he's on the instant impact insert checklist. I spoke too soon.
Yeah, someone said that. Yeah.
But his numbered Revolutions probably do better than we thought they would.
Okay, sorry, Jason.
Yes.
Sold out at $312.50.
Oh wow.
I think last year same box sold out at $355. But like, it's not the worst box.
It's not the worst box in the world.
It'll be a bit of crack. Obviously, there's that big chase for the Kabooms, the Haaland Prism, Black Prism 101 in the City kit.
Yeah.
Haaland City autographs have been doing really well.
Gold autos. Or gold
prisms.
Gold prisms.
So like, it's expensive. I think that's a set that would actually do a lot better if it was more accessible.
Yeah.
But by all accounts, I mean, if the first off the line did 312, the non first off the line should be 2 something.
Yeah.
First off the line is rarer, you know.
It definitely is. It definitely is. Haaland has autos there like he did in Revolution.
How do you feel like Panini did the Dutch auction without the checklist out?
I think that's bad behaviour.
So do I. Don't love it.
I think that's bad behaviour from the companies. You have to. For me, if it's available for purchase, it's available
for a checklist.
For
and if
a
you're hiding the
checklist.
checklist, it's because you're scared.
Yes.
And if you're scared, then you know you're doing something wrong.
Absolutely. Those who have nothing to hide have nothing to fear. Right. What's next on my little list here? Another release. SPFL Chrome. Now, Enzo, SPFL Chrome last year was a product that came out, had famously brilliant stock.
Oh my god, unbelievable stock.
And was appreciated by collectors who are fans of SPFL teams, but on the resale market didn't do so great.
No, I think there was a lot made of it. Maybe it probably came out at a high price. I think it still was surprisingly not as in demand as we thought it would be.
Yeah.
Do you know? But I think by all accounts, everyone that opened it had a good time.
And now it's back, but this time it's a new and improved release, and it showcases Scottish top flight's most talented footballers on premium chromium cards, jam-packed with rookies, legends and veterans. It also boasts new exclusive designs and parallels. Now with 6 tartan chrome parallels in every box. They're tartan mad up there in Scotland, and 2 chrome autographs per box as well. So we used to have only 1 auto per box in SPFL Chrome.
And
I look at that. I'm looking at this, the cover stars here, and
the box looks well.
I'm wondering who are all those fellas.
You're not clued in.
No.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know who those fellas are. That's the Rangers captain. That Tavernier, the Rangers captain.
If you don't know a Celtic player,
this is the one of the Japanese lads.
Go to the next slide, please. Jason. Oh, look at that. A bit of us.
Now George Best.
That's about what he looked like when he joined Hibs. Is it Hibs?
Yeah, I saw this and I said, George Best at Hibs. That was not in his prime, let me tell you. And here he is,
looking like he's in the pub.
In my mind, I always associate George Best and Elvis, because they both kind of had similar career paths, and I think died around the same time and all that. Or maybe didn't die, but declined around the same time. He has that kind of like bloated late era Elvis Presley, been in Las Vegas too long, too much drink, too many pills look about him. But fantastic card, I'd love to own that. League Legends.
There you go.
We'll talk about that in a minute. Then we have Kyogo Furuhashi, the Japanese Dynamo.
Someone was complaining saying the green parallels were taken out this year, but that looks like it's there.
Unless it's one of the tartan ones. But it doesn't look like tartan to me. It looks
grand.
Just green.
What's wrong with that? Like,
nice colour match with the Celtic kit. Alfredo Morelos. Very short fuse, that fella.
Yeah.
Gets in a lot of scraps.
He gets angry.
Leighton Clarkson RC for Aberdeen.
I love, like, imagine if that was like Andy Robertson. He started in the Scottish League, didn't he? Like, this is where SPFL Chrome is actually going to produce some classic little rookies, especially on such good stock.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Like, the future, people don't understand the future of the soccer card market is going to be class. When people are going to go back, oh, in 2021 SPFL Chrome, there was actually this mad rookie, and here's all his, like, of 1s, of 50s, of 10s, you know?
Yeah.
It's going to be cool.
Just wanted to see...
Instead of here's an obscure sticker that came out 20 years ago.
Okay. Right. What are we doing? Oh, yeah. These look good. Oh, hang on a second.
I like that. That reminds me a bit of Bundesliga Finest from last year.
This is an interesting design. Dylan Reid from St. Mirren, Premiership Prospects rookie.
Jason, fair play to you for organising the YouTube how it looks. You're doing it seamlessly.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Henrik Larsson, we had that last year to great acclaim.
We love it.
Oh, these ones. Footballers 1975 or 76. We had this in flagship.
They have fun little stories on the back.
Yes. Dean Cornelius. That's a great name.
I'd love to see them on premium stock.
Let's have a look at the checklist.
It's also 2 autos. We've said that, have we?
We've said that.
2 autos per box. I'm excited to get my hands on one of them. There's Robbie Keane and Roy Keane autographs in there, Jason, before you...
That's very cool.
Go hunting.
I think I'll be entering into a few breaks on this one.
We need more Robbie Keane autos. Someone said they'd subscribe to our YouTube if we got a Roy Keane autograph. So that would be
something to look at. I mean, the league legends, you have Chris Sutton for Celtic, Paul Gascoigne for Rangers, Ronald De Boer for Rangers, Henrik Larsson for Celtic, and Kenny Dalglish for Celtic as well. But Rangers have some good autographs in here. Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, Brian Laudrup.
Gattuso, do they?
Gattuso autograph.
I love that.
Jermaine Defoe, Yanis Hadji, Gaza, Ryan Jack, and then you have your Roy Keane, you have your Robbie Keane. Ooh. Pretty good stuff. I like the sound of that. So this is a strong release. So it's sold out on the Topps UK website, but I feel like if I'm entering breaks for the Celtic lads, it's going to be highly competitive. Maybe player breaks is the way to go.
But I think even then it's going to be high. Like, these are big
names.
These are big boys.
These are big players for big names.
Yeah, Panini Revolution, Jason. Roy Keane autograph for 90 quid.
I hate that image.
I know.
Oh, I hate that.
I hate that image. Yeah, there's no.
Am I right in saying we have this in a 10?
No, we had it in an 8 and a 9. We sold.
We had it in an 8 and a 9.
Yeah, we don't have that in the 10.
Because I was doing my little video of my favourite Irish cards.
You were running around looking for the 10.
And I was like, I'm not putting the 9 in. I think I have a 10.
No.
Okay.
Grow up.
It's time for me to grow up, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to move on to our next item. By the way, there's an interesting article about George Best's time at Hibs on skysports.com. When Best went to Hibs, written by a guy called Adam Bate, and it's a bit mad.
A bit mad, is it?
Check it out. It's a bit mad.
Check that out.
Enzo, you have something for us?
Yeah, I added in something that I seen that wasn't on the Oak, which is embarrassing, Jason, for you. You should be improving. Over the weekend, or over the week, on St. Patrick's Day maybe, or the day before, Topps released a Brazilian exclusive on-demand UEFA club competition set. Jason's going to
Brazilian exclusive? What do you mean?
It was only on the Brazil website.
I didn't even know they had a Brazil website.
Yeah, it's only on the Brazil website. It was only released in Brazil. Has the Brazil look to it, as you can see on screen. It's called a Jogaço, UEFA Jogaço, which is like a celebration of the Brazilian players in the Champions League, and obviously other players as well that maybe play in a Brazilian style, you could say. Tricksters. Some way to put Haaland in there.
Let's have a look and see the so-called players who play in a Brazilian style. Excuse me.
But I don't know. Maybe I added that myself. But by all accounts, I believe the back of the cards might be in Portuguese. We can't see the back of the cards, but by all accounts, it looks like that might be the case. The front of the cards just have the names and the clubs, which are all in English. I guess the front of it is in English, so maybe they're not in Portuguese. Maybe I'm making that up. But it has a strong autograph checklist, Jason. That's why I want to bring it up. 2 parallels guaranteed per box. 1 in every 2 boxes has an autograph. And by all accounts, apart from Enzo Fernandez showing up in the Brasileiros part of that in the top right, which is a mistake, you'd assume, it's a pretty nice box in terms of the autographs. Like, there's not a large spread of autos. You'll see there. That's it, and it's 1 in 2.
It's pretty tight,
and it's fairly strong. So there mustn't, obviously, Brazilian exclusive, only released on the Brazilian website, nowhere else. Must be a low print run. We're talking Lionel Messi, we're talking Pedri, we're talking Benzema, we're talking Haaland, Enzo Fernandez, Neymar, Vinny, Jude Bellingham. It's pretty good. It's cheap enough as well, I think.
I think
could be cool. What do you think?
That is.
There was people clamoring on the timeline, being like, "This is," some Americans saying like, "This is what we're talking about." Like, people do not understand the long-term potential growth of the soccer card market. This is a set that has just been released as a Brazilian exclusive. People of Brazil, Brazilians around the world that are not based in Brazil, are going to be interested in this set. Yeah, they're going to be excited about this set, and it's kind of like. Then that long term, obviously, you know, your Ronaldinho rookies and everyone else, your Messi's, everything. Like, it's growing. It's gonna grow bit by bit. Like, this is, for me, the most significant part about this for me is that we're probably gonna see a similar set for Argentina, a similar set for maybe Belgium, a similar set for Mexico, a similar set for whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's coming. This is obviously Brazil, such an easy one to do in terms of such a huge footballing nation, such a huge population of people,
so many players on the license,
licenses. But like, this is like the start of it. It's like we're able to do a Brazil exclusive. We're going to be able to do a French exclusive. We're going to be able to do a German. We've already been doing German exclusives. Going to be able to do all this stuff. It's happening. The fact that SPFL Chrome even exists, shows that the demand is there, and it kind of gets to a point where, like, I don't know. It's just different. To me, what's more exciting about this is not even the checklist, not even the price, not even the 1 and 2 auto. It is the fact that it was able to be done as a Brazilian exclusive. Yeah, for long term. It's exciting.
I think.
And I thought it was a St. Patrick's Day set, which is a bit embarrassing. I was excited.
You thought it was a St. Patrick's Samba set.
I said to myself, that's nice.
Yeah. And we've got a big Brazilian diaspora here in Ireland. Maybe this is something for them. I think one easy way to get everyone talking about this set would have been to exclude all Argentinian players from it. Oh. No Angel Di Maria, no Enzo Fernandez, no Leo Messi. No Alvarez. Why? Because they're Brazil's biggest rival. Brazilians do not like Argentinians, and not in a way people can appreciate. Like, not in a way. I don't know if you can understand how much they dislike Argentina. If you don't, it's like, you know what I mean. Like, that would just be like a recognition of, like, I know you don't want any Argentinian players.
Be a head nod. It'd be like, it would almost, because then people that are not like kind of in the ground.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have just done that. Just look at it and go, oh my god, they didn't put any Argentina players in because it's a Brazilian set.
I hope it came out and was a success. I don't really know how fast it sold out or whatever, but I'm hoping it was a success, and I'm hoping that should they build on it into next year, that we'll see the likes of Ronaldo, like the legend, Brazilian legends, Kaká, Ronaldo, hoping Ronaldinho. I don't know if he just signs exclusively with Panini or just doesn't sign at all, or he's exclusively with Draw, actually, isn't he? I don't know.
He was, yeah.
That would be cool. I want to see Ronaldinho autos out here in these streets.
I'm just going to see if any of this made its way to eBay, because I know if it had been an Argentina set, those guys that sell the Panini instants would have been.
Well, they know, like they've experienced it.
Yeah. Tops Yogaso.
They're like, I know how to bootleg.
I know how to get these.
It is sold Europeans. Out, for context, on the Brazil side, it is sold out. Who knows how fast it went? I don't know.
No sign of it on eBay.
No sign of it on eBay. That's interesting.
Interesting stuff. Okay.
So all of the also, I don't know if this is like lost in translation, but it literally says limited edition exclusive set on the Brazil website. Again, that could be just lost Portuguese translation, but mustn't have been high print run.
We have a question here from Southeast Cards, which is at South Kent Cards on Twitter, and it's a topic of conversation for the next pod. Soccer Cards United. Rico Lewis, young Man City fullback, 18, maybe he's 19 now, but he was certainly 18 when he broke into the team. What do you reckon about his card price and future opinion of him? Enzo, I think we have the same answer for this. He could be the best young fullback in the world. He's still a fullback.
He's a fullback. He's not Trent.
And even Trent's prices aren't great.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Best case scenario, he plays like Zinchenko.
Yeah.
Basically, I wouldn't really be. If it's PC, do it. You'll have a good time.
Yeah.
But if you're thinking buy it and in the future you're going to be doing really well on terms of a return on investment, I wouldn't be so sure. And I think many a times fullbacks at City don't make it. So he could be looking like look at Joao Cancelo. he was incredible last year doing outside the foot crosses
Yeah.
and everything, and now he's just gone. So I wouldn't really be putting my eggs in a basket of a Rico Lewis.
Okay,
That's my
asked
vote.
and answered. I believe that's everything for Hobby HQ. If we want to move on to your football week, are you good to go on with your football week?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Enzo, here's one for you. I read an interesting little story on Twitter, and then later on some online publications that picked it up, and that is this surprise entry into the Italy squad for the upcoming European qualifiers. I believe you're playing England. This is from a Twitter account called Football Shirtalia, and it's I'll just share my screen so you can see the picture of this guy. A surprise inclusion of many in the Italy squad to face England and Malta is Mateo Retegui. Let's take a look at the 23-year-old Argentina-born forward who has never played in Serie A. So Retegui is the son of Carlos Retegui, who is who represented Argentina at field hockey. Mateo also plays hockey. He has Italian citizenship courtesy of his grandfather, who was from Sicily. So Italy using the granny rule here to bring in this striker. Born in San Fernando, Argentina, he began his professional career at Boca Juniors, the club who still technically own him. He made his first team debut on 17th November 2018, and a loan spell to Estudiantes followed as he went on to search for regular first team football. He scored 5 goals in 21 appearances for the Primera División club. Then he went to Talleres de Cordoba. He scored 11 times that season, cementing his reputation as a hot prospect. This year he finds himself on loan at Tigre, who were recently promoted. It's been an explosive one with the 6-foot bomber, already banging in 37 goals for the team, catching the attention of Roberto Mancini in Italy. Here's a little clip of him scoring a goal. Have a look at this. Probably get taken off YouTube for showing you this. Oof, nice. He's represented Argentina at under 19 and under 20, but now he follows fellow Argentina-born stars like Savori and Camoranesi, and he's been linked with a move to both of the Milan Giants. And Francesco Totti rates him as well. So that's an interesting story for the upcoming window for Italy. This guy Mateo Retegui.
I'm hoping to beat England. There you go.
Hoping to beat England, hopefully with his help.
Maybe. Italy, we're not in a great spot, to be fair.
Yes, that explains why you're calling up an Argentinian young fella.
Yeah, normally we wouldn't.
Normally you wouldn't need him. You'd have somebody else. So
terrible.
The other thing I want to just touch on was the fact that we know now the quarterfinalists for the Champions League and the Europa League.
Let's go.
So let's have a look at some of these ties. First of all, we have Milan-Napoli. For me, the tie of the round.
Easy work.
In the Champions League.
Easy work.
Easy work for
Milan. Yeah, absolutely.
I'll
tell you why, Jason.
Yeah.
Because Napoli are going to crumble under the European might of AC Milan.
Yeah, 7-time champions.
Yeah, you know, you can.
Very familiar with old big ears.
We're playing them on the 2nd of April, which would be very intriguing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm kind of scared.
You're playing them on the 2nd of April in the league.
In the league.
And then twice in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I think on the big European night at the San Siro. But now, to be honest, there's going to be murder in Italy. It's going to be mad.
Yeah.
Naples is going to be crazy. Is Naples the first or second leg? The second leg?
I don't know.
I think it's the second leg. If it is, I'm scared.
Now, that I cannot tell you.
I'm just simply scared.
Let me see. No. Milan is the first leg on the 12th of April.
So Naples is the second leg?
Yeah.
Terrifying. It all comes down to a match in Naples for the Champions League semi-final spot against either Inter or Benfica. This is going to be a disaster.
Yeah, so Inter, Benfica, Milan and Napoli all got drawn on the same side of the draw, and Man City, Bayern, Real Madrid and Chelsea, City, Bayern and Madrid would all be thinking,
Damn. And I'll be thinking, we're going to win Champions League. Theo Hernandez lifting the trophy, Jason. Picture it.
Okay. I pictured it.
You think it's going to happen?
I think if you get past Napoli, you have to face Benfica or Inter. I think you could
beat that.
You could beat them.
You could lose that to them as well. No, listen, it's as nice an attempt to get to a Champions League final for AC Milan as you could find. Obviously, Napoli are like the team of Europe right now.
Yeah,
they're 20 plus points ahead in the league, which is not good. They've dismantled us before, and they'll do it again. But over 2 days, we might get lucky. That's how I feel.
Very good. The other quarterfinal on that side of the draw is Benfica and Inter. Inter were very, very lucky to scrape past Porto, and I'm telling you this, they will not survive the wrath of Benfica, especially when they go to Lisbon. Benfica will make short work of them, I believe.
Oh,
that's my big prediction. On the other side, you have Manchester City. Finally, this could be their year. Nobody's in great form. Everyone, they have Haaland. He scored against Bayern before. Now they're going to play Bayern. I think Bayern will beat them.
I think Bayern will beat them. Easy work.
Easy work for Bayern.
I think so.
For Julian Nagelsmann's Bayern Munich. Pep returning to Munich. And then Real Madrid playing Chelsea. Real Madrid play Chelsea in the Champions League every year for the last 4 years or something.
I think that could go either way. You'd imagine Real Madrid will win. But
yeah.
Chelsea could pull it out, I think.
They could go any. I think any.
I really like the setup of the whole.
It is nice, yeah.
It's nice. It's actually exciting.
Because we're going to have one of the teams that we wouldn't have expected to be in final, and one team we would expect to be in the final.
Which is fun.
We can't have two teams that we expected. Well, of course, you expect the Milan to be in the final.
Listen. A final of Napoli Real Madrid would be incredible, but
be unbelievable.
I want to see Milan smack Napoli and then either beat Benfica or Inter in the semi, go to the final, win the final. Easy work. Let's go.
Easy work. Easy does it. And then over in the
that little Argentinian fellow signed for us, not Inter.
That's
Although
right.
Argentinians tend to go to Inter.
They do because it's Inter. It's international. Internazionale. It's not called. Milan is local team. Local team.
We're the biggest team.
Parochial team, like a parish team. Right, in the quarterfinals of the Europa League, you have Manchester United playing Sevilla.
That's trouble for Man United.
This is our fourth Spanish team in a row in this competition.
Sevilla are good.
Sevilla are traditionally good. Stomping ground.
Great,
this season, not having a great time. Juventus playing Sporting Lisbon.
That goal they scored against
Arsenal.
Inter. No, against Arsenal.
Sorry, the Sporting Lisbon. Yeah,
Sporting Lisbon.
Yeah.
That,
But that was the one that was only a few days after they scored an even better goal. And if anyone follows on Twitter, I said this is the best goal I've seen since I saw their goal the other day. Bayer Leverkusen under Xabi Alonso, who just beat Bayern Munich 2-1 at the weekend, because he's turning Argentina midfielder Ezequiel Palacios into Xabi Alonso.
So smart.
They're playing Brighton's sister club Union Saint-Gilloise from Belgium. And then the Europa Conference League finalists of last year are meeting in the quarterfinal of the Europa League, which is Feyenoord versus Roma under Jose Mourinho, who lost the Derby della Capitale at the weekend to Lazio. So it's an international break now, so we'll talk about the national teams and all that stuff more on Thursday. In the meantime, have a good week.
In the meantime, there's nothing. In the meantime, sit still. That's how the international break feels.
Yeah, in the meantime, we'll just wait for club football to be back.
We'll just wait.
So feel free to go ahead and watch Evan Ferguson beat France during the week as well. Be very exciting.